In today's real life self defense footage, we see a perfect example of why being able to move when you draw is extremely important. Hey, in today's video, we're going to see a real life gunfight caught on tape, a successful defense using a gun. And before we get into it, if you don't know me yet, my name is Caleb Lee. I am the #1 best-selling author of Concealed Carry 101, and I'm also the founder of Patriot Training Center, where we teach people just like you how to use your pistol, rifle, and shotgun to defend your life and the lives of those that you love. So let's get into today's clip. I don't have a lot of background information on this, but we'll just play it from the beginning. We have this woman that's walking along. This car pulls up to stop. He sees that this guy is a threat, draws a gun, gets some shot in him. Now, I do know this is an older clip, and he went down right away. And while I don't have a lot of background info, I believe in the past that this may have been an off duty female police officer. The first thing I wanted to point out is this guy obviously saw her walking along as he drove past her, and then he decided to stop in front of her to assault her. And then he was going to get out of his car here, as we see in just a minute. One thing that I will point out is she appears to have some type of a limp. This is something that over and over when they've done like research into criminals and they've talked to them and they've interviewed them and about picking out like what people they look for, who they decide to victimize, they're looking for easy targets. So anybody that walks like with a limp or there's some type of like frailty in their appearance is often times something that kind of marks them for being a victim of violent crime. And we kind of see that happening right here. And this guy decided he's going to pull up ahead, stop, hop out, and get her. Now, the one thing also to note is how long it kind of took her to realize, oh, this is a threat that I'm actually going to have to respond with, some type of force. The guy gets out of the car, and he's actually making his way towards her pretty quickly before she turns and looks at him and decides, oh no, I have to go for the gun. Now, this could be because she's pretty used to seeing strange looking men or whatever it is. So she hasn't yet said this guy's a threat, but he does make a beeline straight for her. And this is kind of not normal behavior for somebody to get out of the car at an intersection. So part of situational awareness is just looking around and like, what are the things that are normal in my environment? And then what is abnormal? That's what basically situational awareness is. Who are the people around me? What are they doing? And what seems to be off? That should always be going through your mind. And then at some point, as he gets closer, she is starting to come into her kind of personal bubble here. And she realizes, okay, this is definitely a threat. And she starts going for the gun and she backpedals. We see here the guy's kind of reaching out for her. Thankfully, he's not very fast and he didn't close the distance enough. And she got the gun out and got the first shot off quick enough to get it into him. And he decided to fall down. So once again, drawing, boom. So in other videos on this channel, I've talked about the importance of having a draw to first shot, how important it is to get the gun out of the holster quickly and into the fight as quick as possible. Because again, as we see in this scenario, wasn't much time to react, even less time to react, where this guy was coming towards her, and then it took her a while to process the information that was happening to, okay, this isn't just some weird person, or this guy's now in my line of sight, whatever it was. Not sure she didn't see him. Kind of hard to believe as she's walking kind of in that direction, but for whatever reason, it took her a while to realize and even process. People talk about the OODA loop. Observe, orient to the threat, and then decide, and then act. So we all have to go through that little mini process anytime that we're responding to anything. So action is always faster than reaction. Therefore, it is extremely important for your hard skills, like being able to draw from your concealed holster, has to be ingrained to the point where you can do it quickly, subconsciously, without thinking about it as fast as possible. And in this scenario, as we talked about in the beginning, kind of the intro to this is another example of being able to move while you access your pistol. So most of the time when we're at the firing range, especially if you're in an indoor range and you have these like little lanes that you can only shoot in, you don't get a lot of chance to practice moving while shooting, moving while drawing, or anything of that nature, but it should be something that is a part of your practice. Now, one of the best ways to do that, you could come to a live training course and hopefully there'll be some movement involved and you'll get to experience that a little bit on the range. But even better is to have daily practice with your dry fire. Practice at home where you use a safe and unloaded gun at home and you're practicing drawing from the holster, but don't just stand still all the time with your feet planted. In a real life situation when people are attacking you, you're probably going to move, right? If for no other reason, maybe a startle response and you're moving back, or in this one, she just had to create the distance that she needed for her to be able to access her gun that she was carrying. Extremely important to practice these things, and you don't want this to be the first time that you've done it when you have to do it for real. So great job on her. She did an excellent job here. Again, I don't really know the whole backstory of who this is or how it went down, but we can still learn a lot from what we see here. And being able to get the gun out quickly is always important, but also being able to get the gun out quickly while moving, either backpedaling or moving to the side, whatever it may be, is extremely important too. And one of the easiest ways to practice that is with dry fire, like I said, at home. So you can practice all your basic stuff and just add movement into it. You can take one step to the side as you're drawing the gun. You can take one step backwards as you're drawing the gun. But just getting used to moving your feet while you're practicing these very basic shooting skills is extremely important. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you need a good dry fire program, we have one for free down below, a 30-day dry fire program. It only takes 10 minutes a day, and it'll take you through all the basics, drawing, pressing the trigger, everything that you need to know to improve your gun handling skills. And that's for free for you in the description below. So check that out, and I will see you in the next video.